before anything existed, there was Ginnungagap. An endless void, a vast emptiness that stretched out beyond the reaches of imagination. It wasn't silent, but it wasn't loud either. It simply was, a place where nothingness reigned, yet it held the potential for everything. On one side of this great void was Niflheim, a land of cold and darkness. Its winds howled with a biting chill, and its rivers were thick with ice. On the other side lay Muspelheim, a realm of unbearable heat and blinding flames, where fire surged and crackled with life. These two worlds were as different as night and day, yet they existed close to one another, separated only by the stillness of Ginnungagap. For countless ages, Ginnungagap remained untouched, a bridge between fire and ice, waiting for something to stir within it. Then, something incredible happened. As the flames of Muspelheim reached out toward the icy mists of Niflheim, something remarkable began to take shape in the middle of the void. The heat met the cold, and the frost began to melt. Drops of water formed, trickling down into the emptiness. From these droplets, life began, slowly at first, but with an undeniable force. The first being to emerge from this meeting of extremes was Ymir, a giant unlike any other. He was colossal, his body formed from the mixture of fire and ice, his breath a mist that hung heavy in the air. Ymir was both terrifying and magnificent, a creature born of raw power. He didn't come into the world quietly. His very existence shook the void, and in his presence, the silence of Ginnungagap was no more. Ymir was the father of all giants, the ancestor of a mighty race that would soon fill the world. But he was not alone for long. From the same melting ice that birthed him came another being, Audhumla, a giant cow. Her form was gentle compared to Ymir's, yet she, too, was born of the same elemental forces. Audhumla's breath was warm and nourishing, and from her, Ymir found sustenance. Audhumla was not just a source of life for Ymir, she was a creator in her own right. As she licked the salty ice blocks that surrounded her, something extraordinary happened. With each pass of her tongue, something began to emerge from the ice. Slowly, a man's head appeared, then his body, until finally, a complete figure stood before her. This was Buri, the first of the gods, born from the very elements that had given life to Ymir and Audhumla. As Buri came into existence, so too did the world begin to take shape. The meeting of fire and ice had created more than just living beings, it had set the stage for the creation of everything that would follow. The melting ice formed rivers and seas, while the fire's warmth created the earth and the sky. Water flowed through the void, bringing with it the promise of life, while the heat of Muspelheim gave rise to the land. The creation of the world was not a peaceful process. The clash of elements was fierce, and the forces at play were both beautiful and terrifying. Fire and ice, water and warmth, these were the building blocks of the cosmos, each one essential to the balance of all things. They came together in a dance of creation and destruction, shaping the very fabric of existence. Through this tumultuous birth, the world of Norse mythology began to form. It was a place where the elements ruled, where fire and ice, once bitter enemies, now coexisted to create something greater than themselves. From the darkness of Ginnungagap, light began to emerge, and with it, the promise of life. But Ymir and Audhumla were only the beginning. They were the first to emerge from the void, but their presence marked the start of a much larger story. The forces that created them would continue to shape the world, bringing forth new beings and new realms. The cosmos was alive with possibility, and it was only a matter of time before it would be filled with gods, giants, and men, each one born from the same primal elements that had given life to Ymir and Audhumla. As the world continued to take shape, the power of fire, ice, and water became ever more apparent. These elements were not just the building blocks of the physical world, they were the very essence of life itself. Fire brought warmth and energy, ice provided structure and stability, and water gave life to all that would grow and thrive. Together, they created a world that was both beautiful and dangerous, a place where the forces of nature were always in motion, always changing, always creating. In this world, nothing was ever truly still. The elements were always at work, always pushing and pulling against one another, shaping the land and the sea, the sky and the stars. From the smallest drop of water to the mightiest mountain, everything was born from the clash of fire and ice, from the dance of creation that had begun in the heart of Ginnungagap. And so, the world was born, a place of wonder and mystery, of beauty and danger. A world where the elements ruled, where fire, ice, and water were the lifeblood of all creation. A world that would soon be filled with gods and giants, with men and monsters, each one a testament to the power of the forces that had shaped them. The story of Ginnungagap and the birth of Ymir and Audhumla is more than just the beginning of the world, it is the beginning of everything. It is the first spark of life in a cold and empty void, the first breath of warmth in a world of ice. It is the moment when the elements came together to create something new, something that would grow and change and become the world we know. And it is a reminder that even in the darkest of places, there is always the potential for light, for life, for creation. In the heart of a world just born, chaos roared as Ymir's offspring stirred. From the colossal figure of Ymir, the first of the giants, came a new race, fearsome and powerful, known as the Jotun. These giants were not gentle beings, they were mighty, wild, and often unpredictable, embodying the raw power of the ancient forces from which they were born. The Jotun sprang into existence with a fierce vitality, their presence filling the young world with both wonder and dread. They were beings of enormous strength and wild nature, each one a reflection of Ymir's immense power. As they grew, their influence began to shape the world, not always in harmony with the new forces coming into being. Their rise was not without struggle. The giants were not content to simply exist. They roamed the lands with a purpose, to claim their place in the newly formed world. As they established their domains, their presence often clashed with the other forces emerging around them. The giants' hunger for power led to early battles and conflicts. They waged fierce wars against each other and against the beings that sought to shape the world in a different way. The earth quaked with their struggles, and the sky seemed to roar in response. Mountains rose and valleys formed, sculpted by the titanic battles fought between the Jotun. This was a time of immense upheaval, where every clash of strength shaped the very fabric of the world. The giants' conflicts were not just physical, they were a struggle for dominance, a fight to carve out their place in the unfolding cosmos. Among these giants, Ymir's direct descendants stood at the forefront of this turmoil. Their sheer size and power made them formidable opponents, and their ambitions led to constant strife. Each giant sought to prove their might, to claim a piece of the world for themselves. This endless cycle of conflict and ambition was a reflection of the raw, untamed nature that had first emerged from Ginnungagap. Yet, in the midst of this chaos, there was a force that sought to bring some order, a force of life and nourishment. Audhumla, the great cow born from the same primordial ice, played a crucial role in this early world. She was not merely a passive observer but a vital part of the cosmos. Her existence provided sustenance to Ymir, and her nurturing presence was essential for his strength and vitality. Audhumla's role extended beyond just feeding Ymir. She was the source of life that allowed the giants to thrive, a gentle force amid the tumultuous upheaval. Her milk was not just a nourishment, it was a lifeline that ensured Ymir's progeny had the strength to challenge and shape the world. Without her, the giants could not have risen to such power, nor could they have engaged in the fierce struggles that marked this era. Through her, a connection was formed between the raw power of the giants and the essential forces of life that kept the world in balance. Audhumla was more than a mere creature, she was a symbol of the delicate interplay between strength and sustenance, chaos and creation. Her presence was a reminder that even in the midst of great conflict, there was a force that worked to sustain and nurture. As the giants continued to shape the world through their battles and their ambitions, the influence of Audhumla was a quiet yet powerful force. She ensured that Ymir's descendants had the energy to continue their struggles, and her legacy was embedded in the very fabric of the world they were creating. The rise of Ymir's progeny was a tale of raw power and relentless ambition, set against the backdrop of a world in its infancy. Their struggles and conflicts were a testament to the fierce spirit that had been born from Ginnungagap. But amidst their towering strength and mighty battles, the nurturing presence of Audhumla served as a reminder of the vital balance between destruction and creation, power and sustenance. Her role was an integral part of this early world, shaping the course of events and ensuring that life could continue to thrive even in the midst of great upheaval. In the cold silence of the ancient cosmos, something miraculous happened that would forever change the world. As Audhumla, the giant cow, licked the icy blocks of primordial frost, she was not merely grazing, she was uncovering the very foundation of divine destiny. Her warm, gentle tongue worked tirelessly, day after day, on the salty ice. From this effort emerged something extraordinary. The first sign of greatness appeared slowly, a man's head, revealed by Audhumla's patient licking. As the ice was removed, more of the figure became visible. This was Vili, the first of the gods, emerging from the ancient frost. His presence was a beacon of hope in a world still filled with chaos and raw power. Vili's emergence was not just the arrival of a new being, it was the dawn of a new era. Vili stood tall and strong, a figure who would bridge the gap between the giants and the gods. His existence marked the beginning of a divine lineage that would shape the world in ways no one could yet imagine. With Vili came the promise of order and structure, a counterbalance to the raw chaos of the giants. Vili's lineage began with his own offspring, each one embodying different aspects of divinity. His son, Bor, was the next link in this divine chain. Bor's presence was significant, as it heralded the birth of three powerful gods who would come to define the very essence of divine authority. Bor's marriage to the giantess Bestla brought forth three sons, Odin, Vili, and Ve. Each of these sons would become central figures in the Norse cosmos. Odin, the eldest, was a figure of immense wisdom and power. He was destined to become the All-Father, ruling over the gods with unmatched authority and insight. Vili and Ve, though less prominent than Odin, were crucial to the unfolding saga. Together, these three brothers forged a path for the gods that would set the course for all that was to come. The rise of Odin, Vili, and Ve marked the beginning of the Aesir, the divine family that would bring structure and purpose to the world. They were not just gods, they were the architects of order, the ones who would shape the universe from the chaos that preceded them. Their power and presence became the foundation upon which the world was built. As they grew into their roles, the Aesir began to establish their dominion. Odin's wisdom guided their actions, Vili's strength empowered their deeds, and Ve's creativity shaped their realm. Together, they created Asgard, the heavenly home of the gods, and began to impose order upon the world. The Aesir's rise was not without challenge. Their emergence into a world still filled with the remnants of chaos and the presence of the giants meant that they had to constantly assert their authority. Their efforts were marked by battles and struggles, but their determination and strength were unwavering. Each victory, each act of creation, brought them closer to establishing their place as the rulers of the cosmos. Their growing power was not merely about control, it was about crafting a world where order and harmony could flourish. The Aesir set the boundaries, created the laws, and established the roles of the beings that inhabited the world. They shaped the lands, the skies, and the seas, bringing a sense of purpose and direction to the universe. Through their leadership, the divine family brought a new sense of stability and purpose. Their presence was a constant reminder of the balance that had been achieved between the raw forces of the early world and the emerging structure of divine rule. The Aesir's rise was not just a change in power, it was the birth of a new era, one where the gods would play a central role in guiding and protecting the world. In the grand tapestry of existence, Vili's emergence was a moment of profound significance. It was the spark that ignited the divine lineage, leading to the creation of the Aesir and the shaping of the cosmos. His legacy was not just in his descendants, but in the new order they established, a world where chaos was met with wisdom, strength, and creativity. As the gods took their place and began their work, the world began to transform. The raw power of the giants, once the dominant force, was now balanced by the order and guidance of the divine family. The Aesir's influence was felt in every corner of the cosmos, shaping the destiny of all that existed. The story of Vili and his descendants is more than a tale of gods and giants, it is a story of transformation and balance. From the ice that revealed Vili to the rise of the Aesir, it is a story of how the world was shaped by the forces of divinity and the enduring quest for harmony in a universe born from chaos. In the heart of an ancient world, a battle of cosmic proportions unfolded, echoing through the very fabric of creation. It was a struggle that would reshape the universe and give birth to new lands and beings. This battle was not merely a clash of strength, but a moment of profound transformation, marking the end of one era and the beginning of another. Odin, Vili, and Ve stood together, their faces set with determination. Before them lay Ymir, the immense and primordial giant, whose very existence symbolized the chaotic power that had once ruled the cosmos. The time had come to confront this force of untamed strength, to end its reign and bring order to the world. The clash was fierce and monumental. The earth trembled as the gods fought against the vastness of Ymir. His sheer size was a challenge, his strength immense, but the resolve of Odin, Vili, and Ve was unyielding. With each strike, they sought not only to defeat Ymir but to carve out a new destiny from the remnants of his power. Their battle was more than a fight, it was a necessary act of creation, a step toward crafting a world where balance and order could thrive. When Ymir finally fell, his colossal form lay broken and lifeless. But from his death came the most remarkable transformation. His body, once a symbol of chaos, became the very substance from which the new world would be forged. The gods looked upon his remains and saw not just a fallen giant, but a canvas for their grand creation. With great care and purpose, Odin, Vili, and Ve began their work. They took Ymir's body and used it to shape the world. His flesh became the earth, his blood turned into the oceans, and his bones were transformed into mountains. The very elements of Ymir were repurposed to create a land where life could flourish, where beauty could emerge from the raw power that had once dominated the cosmos. The sky was formed from Ymir's skull, held aloft by 4 dwarves, each representing the corners of the world. His brains were cast into the sky, becoming the clouds that drifted across the heavens. The transformation was profound, turning a being of chaotic force into the elements that would sustain and shape life. One of the most significant acts of creation was the formation of Midgard. From Ymir's remains, the gods crafted a new world where life could thrive. Midgard was to be the realm of humans, a place of both beauty and challenge. The land was shaped with care, every mountain and valley, every river and plain, formed from the body of the giant who had once stood as a symbol of untamed power. The creation of Midgard was not just a physical act, it was a symbol of the gods' triumph over chaos. The new world they fashioned was a place of order and purpose, where the struggles of the past could be left behind and a new era could begin. The land was imbued with a sense of harmony and balance, reflecting the divine intent of Odin, Vili, and Ve. As the gods completed their work, the world began to take shape. Midgard stood as a testament to the power of creation, rising from the ashes of chaos. It was a land where life could flourish, where beauty and order could emerge from the raw power that had once dominated. The slaying of Ymir was more than just a battle, it was the first act of creation that set the stage for all that was to follow. The gods had taken the raw force of Ymir's existence and transformed it into a world where life could begin anew. Their actions were not just a response to chaos, but a profound statement of their ability to shape destiny and create a world where order could thrive. In the wake of Ymir's defeat, the gods looked upon their creation with a sense of accomplishment and hope. The world they had forged from chaos was a place of beauty and possibility, a testament to their power and vision. The cosmic battle had ended, but its impact would be felt through the ages as the world they created began its journey of growth and transformation. In the vast expanse of the Norse cosmos, there exists a majestic tapestry woven from 9 distinct worlds, each a vital thread in the fabric of existence. Among these, Midgard stands out as the central stage where the drama of human life unfolds. It is here that the world of men thrives, encircled by great oceans and shielded from the chaos beyond. Midgard is more than just a place, it is the heart of human experience, a realm where every joy, sorrow, and triumph takes shape. The beauty of Midgard is its balance, a place where the forces of nature and the will of humans come together in a delicate dance of existence. Above Midgard, the divine realm of Asgard reigns supreme. It is the home of the Aesir, the mighty gods who govern the cosmos. Asgard is a place of incredible splendor, where the palaces are adorned with golden light and the halls echo with divine power. Here, Odin, the All-Father, and his kin reside, watching over the 9 realms with a watchful eye. Asgard is not just a home, it is a sanctuary of divine authority and wisdom, a place where the threads of fate are woven and where the destiny of all realms is shaped. Yet, the cosmos is not solely defined by these 2 central worlds. Surrounding them are other realms, each with its own unique essence and significance. Jotunheim, the land of the giants, is a place of immense power and untamed wildness. It is a realm where the forces of chaos and raw strength are ever present, contrasting sharply with the order and harmony sought by the gods. The giants of Jotunheim are formidable beings, their presence a constant reminder of the ancient struggles and conflicts that shaped the world. Niflheim, on the other hand, is a realm of cold and darkness. It is a place of icy desolation, where the chill of the void permeates every corner. This realm represents the harsh, unforgiving side of existence, a stark contrast to the warmth and life found in other worlds. Niflheim's icy embrace is a powerful symbol of the dangers and challenges that lurk beyond the warmth of Midgard and Asgard. Each of these realms contributes to the rich tapestry of the Norse cosmos. The interconnectedness of these worlds forms a complex network where gods, giants, and other beings interact. The balance between these realms is delicate, each world influencing the others in profound ways. The gods' efforts to maintain order in their realm are often tested by the chaotic forces from places like Jotunheim and Niflheim. The 9 realms together create a dynamic and ever-changing cosmos. Their interactions shape the flow of time and destiny, weaving a grand story of struggle, harmony, and transformation. Each realm, with its unique qualities, adds depth and richness to the Norse understanding of the universe, illustrating a world where every element plays a crucial role in the grand design of existence. In the vast expanse of the world, a moment of profound significance unfolded, a moment that would breathe life into the emptiness and give birth to the first humans. Odin, Vili, and Ve, the mighty sons of Bor, stood together at the edge of the newly formed world, their gaze fixed on the barren landscape that lay before them. It was a world full of potential, waiting for something to spark it into life. Amidst the trees and the earth, they found 2 lifeless logs washed ashore. These were not just any logs, they were the vessels that would hold the promise of humanity. With a sense of purpose, the gods began their work. Odin, Vili, and Ve each took their place in this sacred act of creation, shaping the logs into the first humans, Ask and Embla. Odin, with his great wisdom, bestowed upon Ask and Embla the gift of soul. This was more than mere existence, it was the spark of consciousness, the essence that would allow them to dream, to think, and to connect with the divine. Vili, with his strength, gave them the spirit, imbuing them with vitality and the will to live. Ve, with his creativity, provided warmth and beauty, crafting their forms and granting them the senses to experience the world around them. As Ask and Embla stood on the edge of the world, they were not merely creations, they were the living embodiment of divine gifts. The gods had not just made them, they had infused them with purpose and meaning. The gift of life was a precious and profound act, marking the beginning of humanity's journey in the cosmos. The first breath of air that Ask and Embla took was filled with the essence of the gods' divine presence. They opened their eyes to a world rich with color and sound, a world crafted with the divine touch. The land was alive with possibilities, and they were the first to experience its wonders. The warmth of the sun on their skin, the rustling of the leaves, and the rhythm of the earth were all part of the divine gift. Humanity's place in the world was now established. Ask and Embla were more than just beings of flesh and bone, they were connected to the divine in a way that intertwined their existence with the gods' intentions. The world was not just a place to live, it was a canvas for their lives, a stage upon which the drama of existence would unfold. Their connection to the divine was not just a distant bond, but an integral part of their being. The soul, spirit, and warmth bestowed upon them by the gods made them reflections of the divine will. They carried within them a spark of the sacred, a link to the cosmos that was both beautiful and humbling. As Ask and Embla began to explore their world, they were surrounded by the echoes of the gods' creation. The trees, the animals, the mountains, and the rivers, all of it was a testament to the divine craftsmanship that had brought them into existence. Every aspect of the world was a reminder of the gods' presence and their role in shaping the universe. In this new world, humanity was given a chance to grow, to learn, and to connect with the divine in their own way. They were the living bridge between the gods and the earth, a link that carried forward the divine intention of creation. Their lives were a reflection of the gods' gifts, a testament to the power and grace of the divine act of creation. As Ask and Embla walked the land, they carried with them the essence of their divine origins. Their existence was a reminder of the gods' love and care, a profound connection that bound the human experience to the divine cosmos. They were the beginning of something extraordinary, a new chapter in the story of the world, where humanity would find its place among the stars and the gods. At the heart of the Norse cosmos stands a majestic and ancient entity, a tree of unparalleled grandeur and significance. Yggdrasil, the world tree, is not just a symbol but the very axis around which the universe revolves. This colossal ash tree stretches its branches across the cosmos, its roots delving deep into the hidden corners of the 9 realms. It is the living embodiment of the world's unity and balance, connecting every part of the universe through its vast and sacred presence. Yggdrasil's origins are steeped in the deepest mysteries of Norse cosmology. It is said to have sprung forth at the dawn of time, its roots and branches spreading out to form the foundation of all existence. Its immense trunk serves as the central pillar of the universe, supporting and intertwining the realms in a complex and harmonious network. Yggdrasil is not merely a tree but the very fabric that holds the cosmos together, a symbol of life, growth, and the interconnectedness of all things. The significance of Yggdrasil extends beyond its physical presence. It acts as a cosmic bridge, linking the 9 realms into a cohesive whole. Each realm is connected to Yggdrasil through its vast network of roots and branches. From the warmth of Asgard, where the gods reside, to the icy desolation of Niflheim, Yggdrasil's influence stretches far and wide. Its branches touch every corner of the universe, making it the central axis around which the worlds revolve. The tree's existence is a constant reminder of the deep connections that bind all things together. Yet, Yggdrasil is not a silent observer in this grand cosmic tapestry. It is alive with creatures that play vital roles in the story of the world. Among these, Nidhogg, the fearsome serpent, dwells at the base of the tree. Nidhogg gnaws at Yggdrasil's roots, embodying the forces of decay and destruction. Its presence is a reminder of the ever-present threat of entropy and the cyclical nature of existence. Despite its destructive role, Nidhogg is an essential part of the tree's life cycle, representing the balance between creation and destruction. In contrast, Ratatoskr, the nimble squirrel, scurries up and down Yggdrasil's trunk. Ratatoskr is a messenger of sorts, carrying messages between the eagle perched atop the tree and Nidhogg below. The squirrel's constant movement symbolizes the flow of information and the exchange of knowledge across the cosmos. Ratatoskr's role is crucial in maintaining the balance between different realms and ensuring that communication and understanding persist. The Norns, the 3 wise women, also reside by Yggdrasil's roots. They are the weavers of fate, tending to the tree and determining the destinies of all beings. The Norns weave the threads of life and death, their presence at Yggdrasil's base linking the tree directly to the fabric of existence. They embody the forces of past, present, and future, ensuring that the cycles of life continue in an endless rhythm. Their influence is profound, shaping the lives of gods and humans alike. As the world tree reaches out through its branches and roots, it symbolizes the unity of the cosmos. Yggdrasil is the great connector, binding together the various realms into a single, intricate system. Its presence is a constant reminder of the delicate balance that exists in the universe, a balance that is maintained by the interplay of its many creatures and forces. The tree stands as a testament to the interconnectedness of all things, a living embodiment of the world's unity and harmony. In every leaf and branch, every root and creature, Yggdrasil tells a story of life and connection. Its towering presence and the intricate web of life it supports reflect the deep and eternal bond that ties the realms together. As the central pillar of the cosmos, Yggdrasil is not just a tree but the very essence of existence, holding the universe in its embrace and reminding all beings of their place within the grand design of creation. In the heart of the cosmos, a new chapter began as the gods took their places and established order in the world. Odin, the All-Father, emerged as the supreme ruler, his wisdom unmatched and his presence commanding. From his throne in Asgard, Odin cast a long shadow over the universe, guiding the destiny of gods and mortals alike with his profound knowledge and foresight. Odin's ascendance was not just about power but about wisdom and sacrifice. He sought to bring harmony to the chaotic world that had formed from the void. His quest for knowledge led him to make great sacrifices, including giving up one of his eyes for a drink from the well of wisdom. This sacrifice deepened his understanding of the cosmos and the fate of all beings. Odin's rule was marked by a deep sense of responsibility and a commitment to shaping the world according to divine principles. Alongside Odin stood Thor, the mighty god of thunder, whose strength and bravery were legendary. Thor wielded Mjolnir, his enchanted hammer, a weapon of immense power that could summon thunder and lightning. His role was crucial in protecting the gods and their realm from the threats that lurked beyond the safety of Asgard. Thor's courage was matched only by his sense of duty, and his exploits became stories of awe and inspiration for all who heard them. Then there was Loki, the trickster god, whose cleverness and cunning played a complex role in the divine pantheon. Loki's actions often straddled the line between mischief and malice, creating both chaos and solutions. His presence was a reminder that the divine order was not always straightforward and that even gods could struggle with their own nature. Loki's intricate dance with the other gods added layers of complexity to the unfolding drama of the cosmos. As the gods established their order, they also faced the need to protect their realm from the forces that threatened their peace. The creation of Bifrost, the Rainbow Bridge, was a monumental achievement in ensuring the security of Asgard. This dazzling bridge connected the divine realm to Midgard, the world of men, and other realms. It was not just a physical structure but a symbol of the divine connection between the gods and the world they watched over. Bifrost was a marvel of divine engineering, its colors shimmering with the essence of the cosmos, serving as a gateway and a barrier against any intrusion. The gods' dedication to maintaining order and protecting their realm was evident in every action they took. They shaped the world with a blend of wisdom, strength, and vigilance. Odin's sagacity, Thor's might, and Loki's intricate influence each played a part in creating a balanced and dynamic universe. Their roles were not just about power but about the careful stewardship of the world and the lives within it. In their efforts to establish order, the gods faced challenges that tested their resolve. They navigated the complexities of existence, from the threats posed by the Jotun to the mysteries of fate and destiny. Their actions and decisions were driven by a deep sense of duty and a desire to create a world where order could flourish amidst the chaos. As the divine architects of the cosmos, the gods crafted a world where balance and harmony were the ultimate goals. Their domain was one of profound significance, a place where every action and decision had far-reaching consequences. The creation of Bifrost was a testament to their commitment to safeguarding their realm, ensuring that the divine order remained intact and that the gods could watch over the universe they had shaped. In every corner of the cosmos, the influence of Odin, Thor, Loki, and the divine order was felt. Their actions and creations were woven into the very fabric of existence, shaping the world in ways that would resonate through the ages. The gods' dedication to their roles and their commitment to creating a balanced universe stood as a powerful reminder of the depth and complexity of the divine order they sought to uphold. In the intricate dance of creation and destruction, Loki stands as a figure both feared and fascinating. His role in the world is a paradox, a trickster who both upholds and upends the balance of existence. Loki's influence stretches beyond mere mischief. He is a force that challenges the established order, weaving chaos into the fabric of the cosmos. Loki's presence is marked by a complex duality. His cleverness and deceit often bring unforeseen consequences, shifting the tides of fate and shaking the foundations of the divine order. Though his actions can be seen as disruptive, they are also integral to the dynamic nature of the world. Loki's tricks and schemes, while often causing trouble for the gods, also drive the evolution of the universe, creating ripples that influence the course of events. His role reminds us that even within the divine order, chaos has its place and that balance is maintained through constant change and adaptation. Then there is Hel, the somber and formidable goddess of the underworld. The creation of Hel and her domain was a significant chapter in the cosmic narrative. When the world was still young, and the threads of fate were being spun, Hel was given dominion over the realm of the dead. Her realm, also called Hel, is a shadowy and eerie place where souls who did not die in battle find their rest. It is a land of darkness and frost, reflecting her nature and the gravity of her role. Hel governs this domain with a stern presence, ensuring that the souls who enter her realm find their place in the great cycle of existence. Hel's creation was not just about placing a deity in charge of the afterlife, it was about establishing a crucial part of the world's order. Her realm is the counterbalance to the liveliness of the gods' domain, providing a space where the dead can rest and await their turn in the grand cycle of life and death. Her presence underscores the importance of balance in the cosmos, highlighting the necessity of having a place for all beings, whether they are living or departed. The giants, or Jotun, remain a constant threat and challenge to the gods. These formidable beings, born from the primordial chaos, have always stood in opposition to the divine order. Their existence is a reminder of the ever-present forces that seek to disrupt the harmony established by the gods. The giants' opposition is not merely physical but symbolic, representing the primal forces of nature that the gods must continuously struggle to contain. The tension between the gods and the giants is a dynamic of perpetual conflict. The giants' strength and chaotic nature contrast sharply with the order and wisdom of the gods. Their presence serves as a constant reminder of the fragility of the divine order and the ongoing battle to maintain balance in a universe teeming with potential for chaos. The giants' opposition is a driving force in the narrative of the cosmos, pushing the gods to constantly defend their realm and ensure the stability of the world. In every corner of the cosmos, the forces of chaos play a crucial role in shaping the unfolding story. Loki's trickery, Hel's somber domain, and the giants' relentless opposition are all threads in the complex tapestry of existence. Each force contributes to the grand narrative, weaving a story of conflict, balance, and the relentless struggle to maintain harmony in a world where chaos is ever present. The interplay between these forces creates a rich and dynamic universe where the balance between creation and destruction is a constant, living reality. In the vast expanse of Norse mythology, a chilling prophecy looms over the cosmos, the foretelling of Ragnarok, the end of the world. This prophecy is not merely a tale of doom but a profound narrative that weaves together the threads of fate, power, and the eternal struggle between order and chaos. The vision of Ragnarok is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. It is a grand tapestry of destruction and rebirth, painted with the stark colors of impending doom. The gods themselves are caught in this prophecy, facing their own destruction in a final, cataclysmic battle. The vision foretells a time when the sky will darken, the earth will tremble, and the seas will surge with a fury unmatched. The very fabric of reality will unravel as the forces of chaos rise against the divine order. The signs of the end times are both ominous and unmistakable. As Ragnarok approaches, the world will witness a series of catastrophic events that signal the coming of the apocalypse. The sun and moon will be swallowed by monstrous wolves, plunging the world into darkness. The stars will fall from the sky, and the seas will flood, overwhelming the lands. The great serpent Jormungandr will rise from the depths of the ocean, bringing with it a tidal wave that crashes against the shores of Midgard. The gods, along with their most formidable enemies, will prepare for a final confrontation. The prophecy speaks of an immense battle where gods and giants will clash in a conflict that will reshape the world. Odin, Thor, and the other gods will fight valiantly against the giants and the monstrous creatures of chaos. The very heavens will be torn apart as the forces of destruction clash with the divine protectors. The earth will quake and burn, and the sky will be filled with the cries of battle. This clash of titans will be a spectacle of unimaginable proportions, where the fate of all existence hangs in the balance. But Ragnarok is not just an end, it is also a beginning. Norse mythology views the cosmos as an eternal cycle of creation and destruction. After the world has been consumed by fire and darkness, a new world will rise from the ashes. The surviving gods will rebuild, and humanity will begin anew. This cycle of destruction and rebirth is a testament to the resilience of life and the unending nature of existence. The end is not a final farewell, but a prelude to a new chapter in the eternal story of the cosmos. In this cosmic drama, the prophecy of Ragnarok is a poignant reminder of the inevitability of change. It is a story of courage and sacrifice, of gods and mortals facing their destiny with bravery and resolve. The end of the world, as foretold by the prophecy, is not just about the fall of the gods, but about the continuation of the cosmic cycle, where even in the face of destruction, there is hope for renewal and a new beginning.